All right, hi guys. I'm DylCat or Dill, and this is Jet Set Radio. Classic Sega game. Everyone's heard of it. Everyone loves it. Came out on the Dreamcast and then ported to other consoles. We're playing on the PC version. It's a lot better. You can do custom rebinds. It's pretty sick. But yeah, I've been running this game on and off since 2019. Current world record holder. I got to show this game off at a hotfix like a year ago, and now I get to do it on the main stage, which is actually really sick. And thanks to you guys for donating, I get to show off a really cool category that's never been shown off, all red tags. It's like a New Game Plus category. Has a lot of cool stuff. I'm excited to show it off. So obviously, this wouldn't be possible without my very stacked couch back here. If you guys want to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Maxylobes. I ran this game at SGDQ 2016.
I'm kitcarsonn. I ran in GDQ 2022, I think. I had hair back then, so you might not recognize me. Yeah, and I'm 4th place in any percent, semi-retired.
Semi-retired. And I'm vaen. I'm currently top 10 in any percent, both in this game and this game's sequel. Ran this game at PAX, and I am super, super excited to be up here for Dill's run. Dill's gonna kill it. Like I said, world record holder. You're in for a treat, for sure.
All right, we're ready to get into it. Honestly, we're gonna be loading a save file, but I gotta do one more thing real quick.
I also have to do one more thing while you do that.
Yeah.
Everybody in the crowd, when we count down, 3, 2, 1, I don't want to hear any goes. I want to hear everybody in this room scream Jet Set Radio, all right? All right, let's make that happen.
I hope you're all excited. This is a sick category. All right, so time is gonna start when I load the save file, so it's gonna be like one button press, so hope you guys are excited. Anyway, 3, 2, 1.
Jet Set Radio!
All right. So, like what was mentioned before, this is kind of a New Game Plus category, so we're actually not going to be going into the tutorial here. We're just going to be going straight into the first level, should be a GG. And while we're doing that, I'll kind of lay down the bread and butter mechanics of what we're going to be doing. Starting off with our movement, you gain access to a kind of a dash button. You get 5 of these like blue sparks on the ground where you're going to be moving faster. And we're going to be kind of we're going to be doing that. We're going to be like 1 to 2 sparks on the ground of dashing and then jumping because we move pretty fast in the air. And what you saw there on that first spray is what's called quick spraying. Normally, when you do graffiti in this game, you have to do this whole mini game where you're putting in a whole bunch of directions to do graffiti. But what we're able to do is because graffiti progress saves after you do the first graffiti motion, we're able to just go in and out of the first motion very quickly. And we've allowed to save our hands because we're not robots. We've allowed a macro to just allow the spray button and the first direction of whoever character you're playing to just do the spray very quickly, just kind of jittering that button. So that should be a GG already done.
Yep. I mean, this game is pretty simple for the most part. Like, it's really just very movement-based, and you know, the quick spraying, like Vaen explained.
I can actually show this off. So I'm basically just tensing up my arm and pressing X. It's not good for you. You should not do this regularly, but it's optimal. So that's why, I do that for a lot of the runs. So.
It's honestly the way that I do it too.
It's fast. Anyways, so speaking of character differences a little bit, for a decent amount of the run, we are going to be playing as a Tab. The reason being is Tab can hold 30 cans. Every 2 characters can hold different can amounts. Tab's movement stats are also really good. He has good cornering. And those are the basic 2. Those are the 2 reasons that go into really just choosing whatever character you want to play. And Tab excels in both of those stat ranges.
Yeah.
But we will be seeing a few other characters as well. So all red tags is, like we said, New Game Plus category, but one of the differences we'll be seeing some different kind of types of levels separate to any percent. We'll be seeing what's like jet crushes, which are like races.
So yeah, all red tags is exactly what it sounds like. It's all the tags that have red arrows. So if there's one of those in a level, we're gonna do that level. And the only thing that excludes is the jet techniques, because those are just kind of like score levels.
Yeah. Which I across both games, like this game and future, the jet tech levels are not the most interesting just because scoring is very, very figured out in both games.
And something quickly to mention, those spray cans that Dill's picking up, the yellow ones, they count for 1 spray. Blue cans count for 5.
Yeah. And management is
Guys.
pretty important.
Okay, we're good.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So there's a small chance for that level to crash. So we are not repeating history from SGDQ 2016.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Yeah, there's a couple different ways you can go about doing those last 2 sprays there to try and like mitigate the crash a little bit. This game was ported to the personal computer. I don't really know if I can say it was done well, but it was done. There are a lot of weird mechanical anomalies.
Okay, hang
You're good. Something you'll notice. You're fine. You're good. Something you'll notice as well when you're jumping up on like any like sloped surface or like upwards rails like that, you'll get a big old jump, and that does actually, if you go onto like a wall for like a wall run after you do that, the wall jump will also be very high up as well. We'll see that a couple times throughout the run.
Yeah, it'll be very important for an out of bounds towards the end.
Yeah, that's something that's cool about this category. There is rare out of bounds that is not really seen in like any other category, really. I mean, ANS has it, right? I'm sure. That's
Yeah.
all numbered souls. That's one of our other completionist categories.
Yeah, and as Kit mentioned earlier, this game does have very simple mechanics, but mastering them is quite tricky. There's a lot of momentum-based stuff in this game, like holding the jump button will actually make your character jump farther, as you know, as opposed to tapping it. And as well as like turning in midair, and also the speed in which you grind.
Yeah.
And then your speed also, you know, triggers either a trick jump or a normal jump. Like the mechanics are simple, but knowing the depth of them is like super important to a lot of the movement that you're going to be seeing in this run.
Yeah, you need to have a really good gauge on how fast you're actually going for the certain like trick jump thresholds and whatnot. And it's really hard to get that. Like you really just have to put in the hours.
It's kind of funny because JSRF has a speed meter, but I think everyone thinks it's useless in that game. I don't know.
It's
too
not
much.
useless.
Okay, I don't know.
As a connoisseur,
But
it is.
in this
definitely
game,
not
I
useless.
really would have loved having a speed meter.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it is really important to know exactly how fast you're going.
But yeah, like I said, not the most like mechanically deep, but what there is takes a lot of time to master. So while Dill finishes up this level, I think we have time for a couple
actually,
donations.
this will be a good time.
We got so many donations on this birthday train that Nathan had started. We have $5 from Eddie Cat that says, all aboard the B-Day train. We have $5 from Jill saying, choo-choo! And $5 from David Lindsay Pittman saying, jumping on the happy birthday train. Those are just 3 of the folks that are on this super packed train. And thanks for joining in, everyone.
Absolutely.
Do I have time for a few other passengers?
Yeah, go ahead.
You do.
Love it. We have $5 from Joe and Sword saying first donation of the marathon. So excited to be able to watch. Joe and Sword, we are excited that you are watching too and contributing towards the Prevent Cancer Foundation. We also have $5 from Pepper saying $5 birthday train, choo-choo. I'm so excited for another year of AGDQ. Great games and a great cause.
Absolutely. So I guess I can kind of talk about the kind of level we're doing here. We're doing one of the jet graffiti levels. This game is split up into kind of 3 major areas. This being Shibuya will also have kind of like the sewers-esque area Kogane and the kind of nightlife city area of Benton. And in these jet graffiti levels, they're kind of split up into subsections. And in the jet graffiti levels, you get to see all of the subsections, which is really, really cool. There's a lot of cool movement to be seen here.
And there's
Yo.
no enemies either.
It's pots, dude.
The best character.
Shout out to this custom skin we have made here.
And Can, thank you.
Ant-Can, that was.
Goat.
Thank you.
One of the GOAT modders we have over here making this custom GDQ trans rights skin. Can we get a trans rights in the crowd?
Trans rights.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
No. So we wanted to try and get hit by that bus there. If we get hit by that bus at a certain angle, we can just kind of get zorped up to the top of the bus. And you get a lot of like jump momentum when going off of moving cars. You saw it a bit in the last level when going into like the alley area. We got to jump off of that black car and got just a ton of speed.
I can show that off later again, because that exact part will happen. Hopefully I don't mess that up again, show it off.
Yeah. We'll be seeing that again.
So Potts is a dog. I must ask, can we pet the dog in Jet Set Radio?
So
Spiritually.
about that.
Oh,
There's kind of like a weird side content thing in this game where you pick between Poison Jam and vaen, or what are they called? Noise tanks. Yeah. So you can pick between them. It's got this little story side content that you have with Professor. Did I just call him Professor? DJ Professor K?
DJ Professor K, yeah.
Okay, so I'm like trying to remember the lore. You can turn Potts into a cyborg robot,
Yeah.
but you can't pet him.
Oh.
No.
But you can do that.
Yeah, you can.
That's
pretty
something.
cool.
It's
I mean,
something.
skating as a dog, like, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
And
And then the other one with Poison Jam, you'd fill your house with frogs.
yeah. And I mean, there is actually a reason we like to use Potts other than, Potts being a cute dog.
Pot's stats are pretty good.
Well,
Ignore the can part.
mostly just the movement.
Yeah, for the movement, but
Yeah.
the level we use pots in, we don't really need that many cans, so the movement's still good. So
Potts
just
doesn't
use
hold
dog.
like any cans. Potts actually has the most health, surprisingly, being the smallest character. But yeah, it's mostly just the smaller characters. They have very good cornering, small hitboxes so that you can get on top of things easily, stuff like that.
Oh, good save there. That wall is very evil. I hate that you can ride that wall. It's killed a couple of runs of mine for sure. I just it's really hard to recover that. But yeah, first level in the Kogane area done very nicely. Bada boom.
She's got mad skills.
Got mad
Bad
skills.
Nicely done.
All right, so into the second level of Kogane here, we're gonna see what I was talking about earlier with big old jumps and going up. It's pretty cool. Something I will note, you might have noticed as well, we bumped into one of the Poison Jam members earlier. When you bump into the enemy gang members here, they will drop some cans for you. Very nice. A nice jump. We're gonna kind of swanton this guy from above and steal his cans there. We're gonna get a nice slope jump off this pipe.
Oh,
wow.
And we're gonna get robbed.
Something you'll notice in this game is that, like, sometimes you just do stuff like that, like curbs and just things you think you can't bump into, you'll bump into.
There's a lot of evil collision in this
Yeah,
game.
that's a good way to put it.
So because teenagers are doing graffiti, they're sending down paratroopers very understandably,
Yep, absolutely.
obviously. Yeah, we can touch on this game's lore a little bit. I don't know. We're a group of teenagers called the GGs. We're doing graffiti and the police suck.
Yeah.
They don't like that.
And then, I mean, you'll see here in a bit, but things take a turn, and there's an evil record, and someone wants it.
It's an evil vinyl record.
Yep,
All right. I think it's time to show off the cool thing. I'm gonna do it now.
the cool thing.
Cool thing.
The
The
one.
whole thing has been cool things.
That's so true.
Oh, here we go.
I can't wait to mess it up. I'm
So-
excited.
This is the first out of bounds, and it's probably the hardest one, I would say.
Yeah, normally when you're doing runs, you can kind of choose, because it's a new game plus category, you can kind of choose what levels you do, and some people choose to do this level first just because, to get it out of the way, because it's
Yeah.
very difficult here.
You got to manipulate the half pipe mechanics here to do whatever that was.
Yeah, whatever nonsense.
Oh,
It's really, really hard to stay on that rail there, but the main idea was that we're just gonna kind of jump into the pipe up there to activate a cutscene trigger.
yeah, that pipe, it's kind of like what you were talking about earlier. It's kind of slanted, and when you use that to wall ride and jump over there, it helps you get over there.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna,
So we're gonna use the pipe, we're gonna get that very cool cutscene here. We're gonna jump up to where there's not collision there using that high
Hey, land on
slope.
the rail. Let's go.
Landing on
Let's
the
go.
rail. Very nicely done. And one
yeah,
of
if
the
you don't land on the rail there, you take fall damage, so it's a few seconds lost.
Yeah, honestly,
Just
that could
optimal.
have went a lot worse. I'll be honest.
yeah, no,
Yes.
absolutely. Getting
I've
out
been
of that
stuck on that level
minimal
for like
scars.
5 minutes before.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, look.
Oh, yeah!
All right.
You planned that.
No.
Surely.
That's why he messed up.
Oh, the plan all along.
Can I sneak in a donation?
Yeah, this is a good level to do it on.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Another jet graffiti.
Well, we have a $10 donation from Shovel Claws saying, "Yo, kid, that dog does crimes, and I love him for that." Arf, arf. Good luck, Dill. Thank you so much of applause for that generous donation. And speaking of donations, as they're coming in, don't forget to put them toward an incentive. We have a new target incentive that's open for the Super Mario World 11 exit one-handed run. It's got a $60,000 goal and is going to be met, needs to be met by the end of the Super Mario World backwards 96 exit. It's spelled backwards, so that's what I'm gonna say. But folks, you don't want to miss that. One-handed runs are absolutely wild to watch.
100%. You got time for probably a couple more.
You've got a lot of time.
Absolutely.
These Jet Graffiti levels are...
We got $25 from Luma saying, hey Dill, super excited for this run. Made sure to prepare a burrito for this one because I know it's gonna be awesome.
Thanks. Yeah.
Let's go.
We also have a $5 donation from Caspi saying, joining the $5 donation train to rain praise and appreciation for Dill. I admire your skill, determination, and consistency in every game you touch. It makes me almost forgive you for retaking a record from me less than 8 hours after I got it twice. Much love from the crowd. Thank you, Caspi. And keep grinding at it. You got this.
You got it, man.
Absolutely.
Got time for a few more?
Yeah, go ahead.
We got a $10 donation from Bob Saget saying, hi, Dill. I'd like to say congrats on winning our Mario Kart Wii tournament, and I hope that you can do well at GDQ too. You are the GOAT, and I'm super proud of
Thank you, Bob Saget.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dill's just kind of goated at other games in general too. Like,
Yeah.
kind of just a gamer. I don't know. This has been a treat so far. Rails in this game are a suggestion sometimes. Unless that was intentional, I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know. I'm kind of, thanks to your donations, I'm getting to learn a little bit. I've not actually run this category or seen it in its full, unedited entirety. So,
I mean,
very, very cool.
A lot of us, I think this is one of the best categories besides A&S. It's basically just like any percent, but you get all the good stuff too.
Yeah, you get a lot of cool movement. All the Jet Graffiti levels are very, very fun to look at. How are we feeling? How have we been feeling so far?
I think that deserves some GDQ hype.
All right, very well done on the second Jet Graffiti level there. Motor. Yeah. The ranking system in this game is kind of a suggestion. There's a lot of green tag, which the green tags are just kind of they're optional. They're really just for points, but because there's typically a lot of green graffiti, we just skip it and get kind of a bad rank sometimes. Anyways, here's our first kind of boss battle level called the Tagger's Tag. We're gonna be going for kind of an interesting strat here. We're gonna be kind of duplicating cans here. So you'll notice we got a lot more cans than was actually right there.
Not quite as much as we wanted though.
Yeah, it's somewhat it's fairly RNG. But basically what happens there is the player hitbox, the enemy hitbox, and the can hitbox are all overlapping, and for whatever reason, that just kind of duplicates whatever cans you're on.
Our biggest theory is that the enemies are basically just like scripted player characters, so they should be able to pick up cans, but they're like coded not to, and so it just gives you the cans instead if you're on top of them. But, you know, we don't really know the internal workings of this game, so it's kind of just a guess.
Yeah, it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the one boss fight that's the hardest to get it on.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Well, no.
Love Shockers, you get it fairly consistently, like even if you're not going for it, but you don't even need it, is the thing.
That's true.
So.
Coming up here is, I'd say, one of my favorite levels. Ben 10 Boogie is a lot of really cool movement here. Gonna get a massive 2 blue cans off of that guy. So something about this game as well is that if you kind of mess up your can routing, you do get kind of punished. The blue cans in a fair amount of levels are fairly sparse. So you really want to make sure you know your routes when you're going into it. So we're gonna be getting kind of a nice jump around there, doing that a little bit of a specific way to kind of avoid activating a cop cutscene that will send some cops after us. So saving a few seconds there off of just some precise movement. Get a nice jump on the rail here. Very nicely done on that kind of first section. There's kind of like the main like head honcho cop there, Onishima.
Yeah.
He won't really be a problem because we are just kind of simply moving too fast. But if he locks eyes with you, he's just gonna be kind of running after you with his comically large gun. Because obviously that's reasonable for teenagers doing graffiti. Clear.
Yeah. Completely proportional.
Very proportional. All right, and into Graffiti High, we're going to be seeing another little bit of the Benton area. In this opening here, I think is actually a decent example of controlling how much speed you have with rail mechanics. We're going to be
the height thing with the slopes.
Yeah, we get to see a bit of that as well. We're going to be kind of jumping in specific spots on the rail here to get the best jumps that we can for climbing up here. So we can get kind of a trick jump like that. That'll send us pretty far. Just trick jumps all around here. And then we're going to be doing it kind of, there's a couple of routes you can do in this area. This is called Roundabout. This is a bit more difficult than the normal route here, but
we have a guy in the community called Reg Mogo who has come up with a lot of our strats, and he likes to name the strats after songs. So that's why this one's called Roundabout, is because you go around in a circle, and Roundabout's a cool song.
It's a very good song. I didn't know it was actually named after the song.
Yeah, he names everything after a song or an artist.
That's great. Yeah, getting done with that section very cleanly there. Heading into this next section. In this next section here, we're going to be kind of seeing cool, I mean, there's been a lot of cool movement, but this specifically I think is kind of cool. We're going to be kind of slowing down here so that we can get non-trick jumps. We're going to kind of ping pong between these two rails here, getting these smalls, hopefully. So 1, 2, 3, like that, all the way over the tank onto that next
over the tank.
Yeah.
Very nicely done. I love that section.
You can despawn that tank actually if you reach that tag where the cutscene was, but just barely missed it there. But
it's way cooler to jump over.
Yeah. Just casually.
That was a very clean Graffiti High there. And into the next Jet Crush here, where we are going to be seeing yet another out-of-bounds segment.
Yeah. 2, 1. This one is not nearly as hard as the other one, but it's just as interesting, honestly. Where basically there's a rail attached to a wall, and when you're on a rail, the only way to get off is to jump on it or jump off of it, or just let it do that. You just let it ride. You just ride off it, and when you ride off that one, it just pushes you through the wall.
Yeah. So very nicely getting into the next little like canals area here. We have to go back a little bit to make sure that the next part of the level is actually loaded.
Yeah.
Because you can just kind of like walk off in the out of bounds here.
Well, the level will be loaded, but the cans won't.
The cans, yeah. I was kind of spitballing there.
No, you're
We're
good.
seeing a bit of a high jump all the way up onto the rail for these cans here. Then all the way over here. And
then same thing right here. The rail's just gonna, the rail's just gonna push you through the wall.
Again, evil collision in this game, but getting pushed through onto that red graffiti. Very nicely done.
Nicely done.
You're setting so many new records.
While we're getting ready for the next stage, may I sneak in a couple of donations?
Yeah, we're getting into a Jet Graffiti, so it's another perfect time for that. And here, real quick, I will mention we are going to play as the noise tank here. We do get access to a bunch of the characters, or all the characters in the kind of New Game Plus categories, and noise tanks, it's like 50 cans, isn't it?
Yeah. Or
it's
41?
Something like that.
Yeah, something ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous amount because there's a ridiculous amount of graffiti. But yeah, while we're seeing that, JD, take it away.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of characters, we got a $20 donation from Yoshi Pro saying shoutouts to Cube, the true best character in the entire Jet Set Radio multiverse. I wonder if some folks may have some opinions about that too. I'm very partial to Potts, the adorable barking dog for sure. Time for a few more?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we had a lot of love for that birthday donation train earlier. We got a $10 donation from Base40 saying $10 for the birthday train because it's my birthday too. Oh, that's so awesome. Happy birthday, Base40. And thanks to your contribution to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Also contributing was $5 from Allie Bird saying, hope I'm not too late for the birthday train. Well, I'm looking at the time. There was another train in the station for you. Folks, you can join in on that birthday train if you want. We also have $5 from Brian Otto saying, oh boy, can we get a $5 train to make JD Puppy bark again? I guess.
Thank you, Brian.
We could have that train say leave at, let's say, at 35 past the hour, past the time. So when the timer hits 35, $5 to get on that train, and something tells me I'm gonna bark a bunch.
Gotta love it. You got time for a couple more.
Yeah, we got a $5 birthday train donation from Ellie Bunn saying, $5 birthday donation. Let's get that train full up. Jet Set Radio! Oh, and one more thing. Trans rights.
Trans rights.
And we got a generous $100 donation from Nick Does Voices that says, excited to put in my inaugural donation for the year. Here's to Nathan's son having at least like 20 more birthdays. Well, I certainly hope so too. And that $100 donation got you in the running for a lot of cool prizes, including a Nintendo Switch 2 and Mario Kart World bundle for that $100 minimum donation. If you'd like to be entered into that or a Super Mario World crochet blanket for a $100 minimum donation, you can get entered into it. But there's lots of other donations too, where just $5 gets you in the running to win some really cool prizes.
Absolutely. Very nicely done on the graffiti right there. Again, ignore the ranking. That was absolutely better than a pedal, I would say. Into the next kind of taggers tag here. We're hopefully going to be getting a little kind of one bridge action here. There's going to be one main bridge that the noise tanks are just going to be kind of going back and forth in between, and it is possible with the right setup and the right timing to take them all down in just kind of a straight line. Also going to be seeing some more can duping.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I mean, it's pretty easy on this one. It's really easy to do with the blue cans just because of how big they are.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Very nice. So we have enough cans. We're in the right position. Just get them right there on that.
I know, right?
Yo, that was so
Clean.
clean.
That was beautiful.
Most of us, we follow them all the way across the
Yeah.
For real.
But right there, you just saw Dill is just goated at the game.
It's too good.
Perfect. And into the very next Tigers tag right here. I've only got like one more of these left in the run. That'll come a lot later. With the Love Shockers here, obviously every area has its own kind of gang going on. So starting in this uphill area, we're just going to be heading all the way downhill. We're going to be making sure they get all in their movement cycle. We just kind of happen to be right behind them when we're doing this on the cans, so getting a couple of nice dupes there. Got just enough to take down this last one here. We're gonna be heading up on these stairs and waiting. We're gonna make sure we're gonna be kind of moving, or just do that. Actually.
Okay.
I've never seen
Okay.
I was gonna say, like, you can get kind of like bumped there, but if you're moving, you won't get knocked down. So you just kind of go like inside of the hitbox and just kind of get it for free, or you could just jump over like that.
Yeah, the amount of times I've gotten knocked down on those stairs is too many to count.
Yeah.
Dill literally going for IL strats.
I know, right?
On the GQ stage.
That's just what he does.
Yeah, anyways, we're into chapter 2 here. We're at 2 of 3 chapters. The lore here, Combo and Cube here, they have a friend here that they're trying to find out what happened to him. He went missing, and they need the help of the GGs. But the GGs need to prove that they're cool enough. So we're gonna be getting to play as Combo and Cube here. Getting a nice little jump across the rail onto the top here, making sure we don't get a lot of airtime on that next jump.
I got mad skills.
She's got mad skills.
He's got mad skills.
Hey, you!
All right, these cutscenes are also not skippable, but they're not very long at all.
Would that mean it's a good time for a few donations?
Yeah, we've just got we're gonna be playing as Combo here we're gonna be racing against Beat here. We're gonna be seeing some more fun car momentum physics.
Yeah, the bus jump.
Bus jump as
That
well.
we didn't get
The one I
earlier.
failed.
Hopefully we'll get it this time.
Yeah.
We get another try at
got
that.
this, Dill.
But yeah, this is basically just a repeat race, so you can go ahead.
Yeah,
Sounds
absolutely.
good. We got a $10 donation from Hib saying, Dill, you're in the upper echelon of speedrunning, and I'm so gassed more of the world gets to see that. Have the best week, everyone. You have a best week too, Hib, and thanks for that contribution to PCF.
Okay, that
Love you,
was
Hippie.
supposed to happen last time.
There we go.
There we go.
Get a little free ride here, get a big old jump like that. And you got time for a couple more, I'd say, about 2 more.
Yeah, Epic Crossover shares $10 for PCF saying, my GOAT DylCat is at GDQ. Best of luck to you, less than 3. Thank you so much, Epic Crossover. And we have a $10 donation also from Trash Baby saying, so cool to see JSR at GDQ again with the GOAT Dill. Surely Dill will get the behind the mask quick kill. And as when?
Hey, I got it 3 times in a row yesterday. Anything's
Right.
possible.
I can
I
vouch.
saw it. Yep.
You can all
will
vouch
happen.
for that. So back down to the downhill area. We're just gonna be getting this last red tag here. We're gonna be landing on kind of on top of this awning because as soon as we're on the ground, the level's able to end. So getting on that awning there just lets us end that level quicker.
Bring it on.
And something to note here is we're going into chapter 2, and in a regular new game run, normally you only have a choice between cube or combo as playable characters in chapter 2. But since we're doing New Game Plus, we get to choose anyone, and that actually affects one of the routes in chapter 2 coming up.
Yeah, we'll be able to hold more cans,
Yeah.
because Cube can only hold 25, so we're gonna be able to play as Tab, who's able to hold 30. But first, we're gonna get into the Jet Crush on one of the
This is
2 levels.
probably my favorite one. There's a very tight jump off of a light pole here.
Yeah, so this area
It's so hard.
Yeah, that's rough, but it's no biggie.
this area is completely different from the ones you've seen so far. Because this is chapter 2, this is specifically for combo and cube.
Yeah, these levels are kind of based off of like just America, very loosely speaking,
Right.
because these were made for the American re-release, something like that. I don't actually know the exact lore on it. But yeah, Bantam Street here, which is just, if you swap the letters around, it's just Batman Street. Because they were really...
I don't think I've heard that.
Have you not? I swear, that's like the one thing I hear about that. Or like, I have heard that. I don't know. There's like some like secret like poster in the game or something. Or I think that was in Future.
Maybe.
That there was some like Batman-esque poster. I don't remember exactly. There's a lot of hidden little things across both these games.
3, 2, 1.
The next here.
Really sick billboard jump right here.
Yeah, just kind of ping-pong in between
Look
these
at
boards
this.
here. And making sure we slow down in the air so we just get a normal jump off of that last one, so we're not stuck in the air for 1 billion years.
Yeah, that's really what it's based on. Like, you want a trick jump if you want to be in the air for a long time. If you don't, then you just get a regular jump.
Down into the court here. And a nice jump on the rail for those 3 blues. All the construction work.
So disrespectful.
Oh my goodness, DylCat. Only a couple sprays left here. Gonna be heading back up onto the left side awnings. Get a nice jump off of that truck there. Into these last couple of sprays on the wall here. That was a very nicely done Bantam jet graffiti, I would say.
And we'll be coming up on that level I was talking about that changes from any percent to this category. It's called Tag or Die. We're going to use Tab, which makes it Tab or Die.
Yes.
And Tab holds 30 cans, which does change the routing for it.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with this route actually, so.
All right, what song we gonna get?
Oh yeah, and there's song RNG.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We got the Dragula remix.
The community's very split on like what song they like on this level. This is, I mean, all of us here, I think, like Dragula.
Yes.
Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
Dragula believers up
Totally.
here.
It just gets me hyped up, you know?
It's so good.
Especially
It's-
like when you're halfway through the run and you just hear that come on. It's so good.
Yes, absolutely. We're able to hit that billboard here from the very bottom, which I didn't actually know until we were up prepping for this right now.
It's very hard to pull off, honestly.
Yeah. But once again, just get a nice little jump down onto the cans. A little bit blind. It's kind of hard to get that jump. It's a pretty cool movement on the walls here. Just gonna kind of glide in between all these small sprays.
This is Golden Rhino from the very
Oh yeah, and you may have noticed the story has progressed a little bit. There's no longer cops after
There's like
us.
assassins.
Yeah.
The golden rhinos.
Yes.
They're after the evil record that they think we have, I guess. I don't even actually know fully.
That's
It's because the piece of the record was dropped by like the Love Shockers, the Noise Tanks, and Poison
right.
Jam. So we have the vinyl, and they're like, "Yo, I want that.
Yeah.
I need to summon demons."
Yeah, with this evil record.
I'm glad we have a historian on stage with us to help fill in the gaps.
Thank you.
Get a nice little jump onto that pole here. And over onto the spray, ending in the last spot there. Very nicely done on the tab or die. Very fun route there, both in any percent and that little route variation there with the cans. Just a really cool level here, and now we're going to be seeing the next Chapter 2 level, Grind Square, which is, again, very loosely like Times Square. Grind Square, Times Square. I don't know who would have been able to guess that.
Okay.
That's hard to. There's two sides where this kind of pipe is on, and it's kind of in both contexts. It's hard to get the jump onto there without bonking.
All right, we're
Evil
going the
collision.
slow route, I guess.
That's all good. Still not even that slow. You say slow route, but if we're being real here, getting all the way up on the top over to here. Very short.
Cube is so upset.
Imagine getting beat by a dog. Just so much shame.
Dog's got skill, man. I don't know. But we're getting into another Jet Graffiti here. So, JD, if you have another few donations you want to fire off, now's it.
Is it barking time?
It's
gonna
almost
move.
barking
Okay,
time.
okay.
10
Oh, yeah, we're
seconds
right
left,
there.
right? Exactly. But I do want to share there continues to be a lot of amazing love, including this $50 donation from Sparkster Chan saying, just tuned in, and I'm already loving Dill's skills. Everyone be kind to yourselves, and let's raise lots of money for PCF. Please put my donation towards that Super Mario World one-handed run. It sounds cool. Yes, Sparkster Chan, that one-handed run is indeed cool, and we've made over $1,700 towards that $60,000 goal. But I also want to share that we just hit over $5,000 towards the Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage bonus bone dance run, which has a $7,500 goal. We need to get that run, the incentive met before the end of that run. And chat, I absolutely believe in you. Exclamation point donate in chat or gdq.gg/donate. And if you want, use that fancy Twitch charity tool and then use the Twitch extension to put it towards an incentive.
Absolutely. Ending right there. That was very well timed. Very clean graffiti route there.
Even like the little swag strats where jumping off like the front roof of the car.
Yeah, getting little
love
slope
those.
jumps off of that. It's a very easy, not easy. I don't know. I was gonna say that in a certain way. I don't know. Don't worry about it. I'm just kind of, my mind's just kind of blown seeing this just like played so well on stage. It's so cool. But we're getting into the main storyline part of the mission here.
Rock and roll grind.
Rock and roll grind. I mean, I guess all of these. I was gonna say like mainly in 80% specifically, it's really scary. But this level in general is just scary because falling down off of these rooftops is just so punishing. It's really hard to get back up here quickly. So very large emphasis on it not falling down here. We're gonna be seeing kind of a scary jump here. We're gonna be getting a good trick jump off of that, and a cutscene triggers here. We have to fall all the way back down onto the center structure here. Dodging a cutscene trigger, getting the can, getting a very tight jump across there. That should do it very nicely.
That's probably like the #1 most like asked question amongst new runners is like, how do I do this?
It's really, you really just gotta get a feel for it. It's just like, it's just one of those things, you know?
Yeah.
And then once again, seeing a very difficult kind of jump onto the pipe
Ooh.
and it dodged the missiles.
Nail
The completion
biter.
there. Very nicely done. That was super clean.
Grinds.
Oh, let him talk, man. All right, into chapter 3. This is the final chapter of the game here. The main story missions here are really cool. Kind of a similar kind of thing going on with Jet Graffiti. We're going to be seeing all of the sub areas in each area here. Shout out to that cat on the roof. Anyways, they're going to start just like bombing Shibuya very reasonably, surely.
Yeah, that'll solve things.
That'll do it. We're gonna move over here to the specific area, kind of use the green arrow there as an audio cue, or as a visual cue. To hear the audio cue there, you'll hear the beeping, and that's because there's area right below with graffiti that otherwise normally would get bombed when you go down there, but we're able to trigger those bombs from above, so when we go back down there, we won't have to worry about it. We can just do those without any worry in the world. Boom! All the dialogue in this game, man.
And yeah, I mean, Dill is really fast at quick spraying, but that one's a 7 spray, so it takes 7 actions to get through, and it's just not quite there to dodge the bomb in time, which is why we trigger it early.
Yeah, at a top level, your ability to quick spray starts to... The time you save from being able to do it well can really add up. So into the next kind of alleyway area. Gonna be kind of going uphill, so speed here is a little weird to conserve.
Those guys' laugh is awesome.
They're so good. Heading up here. This next area is a little tricky here. That was a nice little quick turn.
We'll see what Dill does here. Okay. Dill does, there's 1 or 2 things you can do there. Dill opted for what is probably the faster way. This is gonna be a cutscene here. You can actually avoid that. If you jump off the rail on that staircase, all the enemies will just be confused, running in circles, and then you won't get that cutscene.
Yeah,
and you won't get hit.
It's very, in that little section there, it's very easy to get latched onto and just like kind of have your whole day ruined. Yeah. So that was very nicely done. Also just want to like mention these very wacky kind of transition screens here where you're just like kind of moving like almost isometrically. It looks really goofy, but I mean for the time period, pretty cool. Pretty cool way to do it, I would say. Are we ending off in the bus terminal area here? Just enough cans. With that, that'll be the first of 3 chapter 3 levels we have here.
So
Nicely done.
I want to ask, is it a good time or a rough time to go and redeem these marks?
I think in a good way, it's a rough time. If you want to read a couple donations here, we have
Sounds good. Cutting it right at the wire, we had a $25 donation from Clover that says, "Aroo, rough." We also had a $5 donation from Matrimony saying, "What does a magician dog say? Labracadabra." Arf. And we also have a $15 donation from Crystal OR saying giving $5 for the JD Puppy train, park train, plus an extra $5 from each from my 2 dogs, Mia and Dallas, less than 3. Well, I'm glad that they're barking along as well. Do I have time for some more?
Yeah, go ahead for a couple more.
Yeah, we have a $100 donation from Ivanosaurus Rex that says 20 tickets to the JD Bark train for everyone in chat that can't donate. Arf, arf, and roar. Thank you so much, Evan.
All right, so coming up here, there's actually, it's a deceptive, there's a jump that looks deceptively easy, but it's one of the tightest jumps in the game. Right here. Basically, you gotta jump right off the peak of that roof, and you just barely make it.
Yeah, this whole section is kind of really tough to do, especially if you get kind of off cycle, because those enemies there that are just flying around, it is so easy to just get like completely sniped out of the air and fall like all the way down.
And they'll just combo you constantly. Like,
yeah.
You'll get back up, and then you're just immediately back down.
It is very difficult. So this level specifically, you really want to make sure you're just not stopping as much as you can. Heading into here, we're gonna be getting a couple of nice little slope jumps off here. These small sprays with the sewer slopes are kind of weird. The like hitbox to hit them, you need like a kind of specific jump to be able to hit them on the move. So getting that very nicely. We're gonna be seeing a couple more here.
Yeah, like these half pipe jumps. if you like jump too late, you get the trick, and, and it kind of like pans your character like vertical with it. So and Dill hasn't done that once, obviously, because he's actually really good at this game.
When I first started this game, I just half pipes. They just felt like magic.
They didn't make
like
sense.
Really,
it's just black magic. Like
like right there. Like that was a great example.
Yeah, like that is way harder than it looks to get just like a perfect jump like that. You see in the big uppies once again getting back up here. And our last graffitis are up onto this upper area, so we're gonna use the golden rhino there.
Okay, well,
Little unfortunate. That's a really tough jump to make. You have like barely any room to get onto the head of the golden rhino there, and you're not working with a lot of speed to jump off of it. So not too bad.
It's another red Mogo special.
Yeah, shout out to Mogo.
And like when you're getting on that rhino, it's not only just like it's hard to get on top, but if you're too far to the right, you're not gonna be able to spray it. And if you're too far to the left, you're not gonna be able to jump over to the roof. So you gotta make sure you're perfectly in line.
Very tight window here into Benton Burning. Once again, just a really cool level. There's a couple of, I would say, pretty cool JSR jumps, I would say. I was speaking to one person in the crowd there. Shout out to a Sizable Door.
Yeah, there's a strat here called Sizable 35. Sizable's right there. Or Sweet Life and Zach and Cody. Either one works.
A lot of cool strat names we have over here. So, just a lot of cool movement here. Gonna be collecting all of our cans here that we need to just go ahead into this next area.
Got some really hard jumps coming up here.
Yeah, like right here. This is the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, just barely making it onto that rail there.
Good. Onto here. Gonna get bumped by that. Gotta get redirected just right over to that spray. And then we're gonna be heading onto this awning. We're gonna be sniping that spray right there while we're jumping over to the other side. It's a really sick jump. Into here, again, onto the bomb. Just kind of not worrying about these big brute guys. They're not too much of an issue because, again, we're just moving quick. And then here's another really sick jump here off of the railing there, landing onto the railing on the bottom.
That is a masterclass in controlling your speed because you really just have to Dill is pulling back there to slow down, but you can't do it too much.
Yeah, it's
can't do it
really
too little.
That I cannot overstate how difficult that section was and how cleanly he just pulled that off on stage. That was ridiculous. All right.
And then right here, just kind of light jog through those cans. Not too fast, not too slow, because we don't go slow here. But if you go too fast, then some of the cans will just get deleted. So we just want to make sure we have enough.
Yeah. Clip through the wall once again there. We're gonna, not even close, not get hit by that train, not at all. Into the final kind of roundabout section here, coming back to it. Just to finish off the last couple of sprays we have here. Last couple of golden rhinos. Perfect.
That was a wild Benton Burning, dude.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, that is probably better than my ILPB, honestly.
That was, that's just ridiculous. Anyways, here's Behind the Mask. Shout out to that donation we got earlier. There's a couple different strats here for this final Taggers tag. We're gonna hopefully be seeing the quicker variety here. It is very, very tough. But Poison Jam's been brainwashed to hate us more, I guess.
Yeah.
They already didn't like us.
And we see their faces now. Whoa, big reveal.
So, gonna quiet up here. Hopefully we can see this.
That's not gonna work. Okay, I gotta do all this stuff.
Okay. So,
I can still do it sort of fast, but
yeah, no, I'm sure this will still be fine. But there's you can get all three of them kind of going along that same line there with a couple of really tight jumps there. But it is one of the hardest strats in the game. Very, very rarely seen in runs, but that was still very clean backup. Very nicely
that's
done.
Still faster than any of us could do it. So.
Yeah. Very nicely done. We're heading into the end of the run here, into Final Groove. We're going to be going up against the final boss battle against the kind of head honcho of the police department here, Goji.
The Golden Rhinos definitely want that vinyl record.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
They're spinning it right now.
All right, spinning that track. So, I guess very slight motion sickness warning on this background. You'll see it's kind of,
There's gonna be a lot of spinning.
yeah, there's gonna be a lot of spinning in this level. So we're
I mean, it is a giant record, so.
Yeah, we're spinning around this giant record. There's 4 of these other sprays we're gonna have to go around and get. We're gonna have to navigate on these kind of cog wheels here, as well as there's 2 cogwheel areas and there's 2 just kind of normal rail areas. So we're just gonna be getting all 4 sprays, and then we're gonna be spraying Goji's Chrome Dome over in the center, and there'll be time there. But we still got a few more sprays to do here, getting a nice momentum jump onto that rail.
Yeah, that record actually, every time you finish a spray, the record starts spinning faster and faster. So once we get to the last spray, you'll just see DylCat just launch into the next obstacle.
Getting right onto that little groove there.
I tried.
Getting a little owned by physics there. I thought you were just gonna be able to like stay, like hang there.
I'm
Be able to stay
okay.
there. That's all good. It's all good.
Hey, Dill, you got this. We've got lots of love for Jet Set Radio, and you are doing amazing.
Yeah, you've been killing it, man.
Yeah, I cannot emphasize enough how much like on another level DylCat is, like when it comes to this game.
Yeah. Some of the stuff you've seen tonight is just, or today, it's not even night. For some of you, it is at home.
We still got so much of the day left.
But yeah, some of these strats that Dill's pulling off, it looks easier than it is. Like but at
really.
the same time,
All right.
Taking a quick death warp there.
Timing's gonna be kind of soon. It's the cutscene after I spray Goji. So
Yeah,
oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
We are really at time.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
right
just gonna
here.
be
going
getting
too
up onto
fast.
a bit of a weird railing here with our one final can.
All right, get ready and time.
GG.
My gosh.
Insane run. Wonderfully
This dude is built different.
Okay, I'm sorry. I did not like that run. Sucked. I'm sorry.
What?
Hey,
Oh,
you
come
did
on.
absolutely amazing.
He just did better than any of
You
us
killed
could
it on
do,
stage,
and then,
man.
Oh,
yeah.
I pressed the wrong. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, I kind of made a lot of dumb mistakes, but that's fine. You
Nah,
guys
you're good,
saw a lot
man.
of cool stuff. I'm glad you guys reaching the incentive was awesome. I'm glad I got to run this
Yeah.
category. It's sick. The fact the game got in again is actually amazing, so I'm very happy. So, I guess I'll do shoutouts now. I'll try to make it quick. So shoutouts to my couch for doing an amazing job. This would have been way harder to do if I talked about myself. Shoutouts to the JSR community. A lot of cool people in there I've met throughout the years. Shout out to the JSRF community. They're also pretty cool. Why not? Individual shout outs. I gotta shout out Broby, my man. We have been good friends. We met through this game. I'm really glad I was able to come to the event. Today is actually his birthday, so happy birthday, Broby.
Happy birthday, Broby.
Happy birthday, Broby.
Shout outs to Fela, legend. Kind of the reason why I got into this game. His PB was in my recommended one time back in 2019, then that's why I started following the game. He's awesome. Shout outs to Lume, who made a practice mod for this game, which is really sick and just has helped a lot in the community. He's also a good friend who I met for this game. And last but not least, I gotta shout out Aunt Ken, good friend for a lot of years. They actually are the ones that helped me with the trans rights skin, so shout outs to them. I love you, man. I'm glad you were able to watch. But yeah, as for me, I run a lot of stuff. I don't have a game I stick to. I kind of just run whatever, but I'm glad I got to show off JSR. It's sick. So if you want to see what I'm up to, I don't ever stream, so if you want to follow me, go for it. I don't care. But I'm DylCat and everything, sometimes underscore. This is also my first time ever doing a face reveal. I've never showed my face on the internet before until today, so I think this was a, good opportunity to do that. So yeah. That's all I have to say. If Couch wants to say anything, I'm done for my shout-outs.
I'm just honored to be here.
Yeah, truly.
It's been
Honestly,
it's been a wild ride. I'm not gonna lie. Like the Jet Set Radio community has evolved so much since I joined, and you're so good at this game. It blew my mind this whole run.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think we've had this many Jet Set Radio people here
At the
once.
event. Yeah,
so
never.
It's really just, it's a great time, great opportunity. Happy to be here.
Yeah, I think that'll be it for me. I mean, I'm vaen SR on like pretty much everything, but just keep watching, keep donating, and thank you all for being here. Thanks for having us.